Good morning. Me, good morning. Me, good morning. Me, good morning. Tom the Mormon. Here to bring you another podcast. The compassionate, free-thinking Christian anarchist, transhumanist vegan, the love of all life and the blockchain. Wishing you another beautiful day. Bringing you another blockchain video today. Every time I think about selling, even like a short-term sell, I hesitate. I think, why would I want to sell Bitcoin? Who cares about the little fluctuations? Next year it'll be $10,000 a Bitcoin. So what do I care if it's 46 or 36 or whatever it is today? You know, every time you sell, you have to pay a little teeny tiny bit of commission, and maybe your timing's not right, and you don't buy it back in time, and you actually could lose $100, $200 in a flash, in the blink of an eye. So you got to be careful when you sell. I mean, I don't think selling Bitcoin is ever a good idea. I think having Bitcoin as a financial tool is going to be more powerful than, the Canadian currency, the American currencies, Chinese currencies, the fiat currencies the way they are today. Bitcoin and the like are going to be much, much, much stronger currencies over the next year or two or 5 or 10 years. It should be very exciting to see how that all unfolds. I was watching, came across a video about a renegade inventor of virus software, John McAfee of McAfee Virus Protection, which he sold for $100 million many, many years ago. He's a big-time Bitcoin renegade individual, a very flamboyant lifestyle. I wouldn't say I agree with the way he lives his life, but he's very, very smart, and he's hip to computer security and safety and that kind of thing. So I guess he's promoting blockchain security, which is probably a pretty good idea. You want to be somewhat diversified in your blockchain portfolio, and you do want to have computer security for sure. There's no question there. It's all very, very exciting. So I'm starting another day off, going to work to fix the highway. It is a Friday, so I should be getting off early because when I'm working in Port Sydney, the tourists come up on a Friday by noon, 12 o'clock p.m., noon. The Ministry of Transportation of Ontario, the MTO, want us off the highway by noon. So, therefore, I get off early today, which is a nice treat. I get to relax and go visit some friends at cottage and basically get out of town. That's going to be exciting. But I'm going to be volunteering with the town of Bracebridge this evening to help my kids. My son and his friends are going to be attending his first school dance outside of the school that he goes to. It's a sort of a community dance for all the schools in the area, and they get to go to that. And so I've volunteered to volunteer with the town of Bracebridge to be a part of that for them this morning, or for this afternoon, evening. So that's another big important thing that I'm going to be doing today and tonight. Pleasure is all mine to say to you, have a great day. This is my journal, my podcast. I'm thinking about Bitcoin. It sits at about 4,600 Canadian. It's about 3,700 United States, 37 US dollars per Bitcoin. Much better than it was when it was peaking at 27. Yeah, it got up to 5,000 and settled back down around 36. But when it's going to be $10,000 pretty soon, what does it really matter? Don't sell your Bitcoin. Hang on to your Bitcoin. If anything, when it dips that's the time to buy. Every time it dips, buy some more. I don't care if it's 50 bucks worth. I don't care if it's 10 bucks worth. Buy more when it dips, and you're guaranteed to make a profit, because eventually it goes up. Every time, eventually it goes up. And a good point that John McAfee, the renegade, some consider a bit of a flamboyant wild man, but nonetheless pretty intensely hip and intelligent when it comes to computer security and Bitcoin and the blockchain. He discusses this recent setback with China making initial coin offerings illegal for the time being, or to regulate them. Not Bitcoin illegal, just the ICOs. And the fact that this is happening is rather interesting, because every time China makes something illegal, it becomes something good to invest in, i.e. Google, YouTube, all these other kinds of projects. But every time China makes something illegal, you bet your bottom dollar it's going to be a big moneymaker. And China wants to make sure, the Chinese government wants to make sure they get a healthy amount of the money to stay within the borders of China and the people within the borders of China. So exciting to see how the world unfolds with the blockchain. If you haven't heard of the blockchain or like to subscribe to my channel, I recommend highly that you subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment in the comment window below, put your questions, comments, remarks, suggestions for me, and questions, criticisms in the section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say as you listen to my journal and review what I had to say back today, Friday, September 21st, first day of fall, 2017. Have a great day. I'm Tom the Mormon, loving you lots. Love one another as the Savior has loved us, in the name of the Savior, His holy name, Jesus Christ. Amen.